This is the fourth summer outreach program that we offer as part of ProperData, and it's the first time that we offer it to high school students. We had two goals. The first was to expose students to cutting-edge topics related to privacy, AI and IoT, which is inspired by ProperData research. And the second was to provide information about college admissions and careers in computer science and engineering.
We're very excited to be kicking off our summer program. This is the first year that we're offering our curriculum specifically for our high school student population. We worked with the Office of Outreach, Access and Inclusion to recruit and admit students from the Orange County and Southern California regions. Our students come with a different range of experience with computer science and programming. We wanted to make the program be accessible to anybody with any specific interest, just exploring programming and computer science.
I'm proud of the program we put together this year. This whole program would not have been possible without the hard work and contributions of many people in the ProperData team.
For this program, I led the Raspberry Pi setup and helped the students throughout their project development and presentation.
So I taught the Python lab in this curriculum. It was foundational in the subsequent labs that they did and also in their culminating project.
It's really important for them to learn how ChatGPT works behind the scenes because they're building a voice assistant that's based on ChatGPT. So I taught them how it works, what GPT actually means in the term ChatGPT, and then they use that to build their voice assistant using Python scripting.
I designed and prototyped a custom voice assistant project based on OpenAI ChatGPT, and I taught the lab about implementing it. The main goal here was to give them access to the latest available tools for artificial intelligence and inspire them into pursue a career inside computer science and specifically into privacy topics.
I designed several labs on Python and ChatGPT. I also taught the lab on adding functionality to their voice assistant. I am responsible for the software and the infrastructure that's necessary for everything to run smoothly.
I taught the lab on voice cloning, deepfakes, and authentication for voice assistant.
I'm actually an alumni of the program, and I'm returning as a teaching assistant, and I assisted students as needed throughout the program.
I work as a teaching assistant, help students to debug their code and help them to build their project and also help them with a poster.
Over the week, we were learning about how IoT and AI and ChatGPT all work together to make this AI voice assistant.
They taught us how to use functions and how to register them using coding.
We've been running everything on Raspberry Pi, and on Raspberry Pi we've been using an IDE called Fani, mostly just for Python, so we can actually interface with the API and the libraries that they provide for us.
And we use the Raspberry Pi because it's very applicable to other devices like a speaker, a keyboard, a monitor. It's very easy to use and it's very helpful.
Python allows us to customize and create essentially whatever we want to better connect with ChatGPT.
So whatever we tell it, it's being fed to the AI and it'll output based on the code that we input with Python.
ChatGPT helps making our voice assistant because we need to send inputs to it and then it gives us the outputs that we want for our voice assistant.
So for our AI voice assistant, we decided to make her a female and we named her Scarlett. A cool feature that she has is she's able to take your events and add them to a calendar and keep track of it. And actually, if you stop the system and start it again, it is still able to keep track of those events if you ask or search for them.
So our assistant name is Leo, and he tells the time, he tells the weather when you ask him. If you ask him to translate a word, he'll translate it in any language you ask him to.
For our voice assistant, we decided to give it our little touch of creativity, 3 different personalities. And between the 3 different personalities you could say you can choose, there are different modes to choose, like you can have it translate stuff or you can play games like a trivia with it.
ProperData is a really great program. The staff was really amazing and just encouraging and helping me further my education in this topic.
The experience was really fun. I'm glad that I gave it a chance. This program helped me see what I could possibly be doing at college or my job life. So don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone because that's what I had to do to come here. It was pretty fun.
It's an amazing program. Exploring these topics through ProperData, it really expands my interest because I know how it works and a part of me just wants to be how can I make this better or how can I contribute?
This camp was really great. The most fun that I've had here was definitely talking to the mentors and talking to all the aides who had really interesting experiences. I definitely like to follow up on this, especially since this is a very good introduction. Any high schooler who's not even sure if IoT, coding, programming is for them, this is super easy to pick up and there is no actual skill barrier for this program. I suppose I'm pretty glad that I took this program over the summer, especially since it gave me ideas of what else I can do beyond this camp, and I got to meet the cool people around here.